Ready. Brandon, hey.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, great. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, man. It's nice to talk with you. Exciting times ahead for you with this forthcoming solo album called Flamingo. And how are you feeling at this moment?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous about it all, but on the most part, I'm really happy with it.
You know, let's talk about the origins of this record and how it came to be yours and not necessarily something involving the rest of the guys.
Yeah, it started out that way. It just became something else when I realized that I wasn't ready to take a very long break, and a couple of the guys were, and so it wasn't born out of a need, to do something different or to get attention for anything else. Yeah. It was really just to make music.
Fans listening right now who have been reassured over and over again by you and in statement that the Killers aren't breaking up, that this is something you wanted to do for yourself. I think they'll be very interested to know how the experience differed for you as an individual, making this record on your own, and was it at all kind of weird at times, kind of doing this just under your own steam?
Yeah, it was weird, and we developed a union in the Killers and a way of doing things and a friendship, and that kind of I had fun making the record, but it was it wasn't quite as there wasn't that brotherhood kind of what didn't exist, and so it was at times it was actually a little bit lonely. Worked out all right.
I was wondering whether or not that meant that you kind of developed more of a working relationship with this list of producers in front of you, because you've got Stuart Price, who you've worked with before, Brendan O'Brien, who's worked with everyone from Pearl Jam to Rage Against the Machine, Daniel and Noir, apart from being a genius, who's worked with U2, and I see Jenny Lewis from Rilo Kiley on the list as well. So, there's a real kind of myriad of individuals involved in this record.
Yeah, it was great I love watching, being around new people and watching the way that they do things, and so we kind of had to throw ourselves into this, for me it was throwing myself into a new world and really, I relied heavily on the talent of these producers as well, and it was just really great.
Just to reiterate for fans listening right now who want to hear it from you yourself, this does not spell any kind of disruption for the Killers at all?
No, there's none. We're just, they're actually, Ronnie actually plays drums on this record, and the guys have heard it, and they are, they understand why I'm doing it, and we're already talking about, when we're going to, get in the studio again.
Great. Well, listen, we're about to play Crossfire for the first time. How does that make you feel, knowing that, this is the first single, the first time anything's really been heard in full on radio, and it's you? How do you feel right now?
I'm scared to death.
Well, don't be. The song is great. Fans are going to love it. And thank you very much for taking some time out, B. Good to talk with you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Here we go. First time play on Radio 1. Hang tight, Brandon. Hold it in. This is Crossfire from Brandon Flowers.